Hello people, this is Ryder here with a review of the Kamen Saber Douwa Zenshuu Wonder Ride book. I'm so used to saying DX, but this is the second Telvi-kun Legend Rider and last Packen, obviously being in the Deno Wonder Ride book. They actually, I think it was with this book, they changed the orientation of these boxes, because obviously if you don't recall, they used to be like this, because Kiva and Deno are the same, but I think for the sake of the cover, they just changed it, which I don't mind. I actually kind of prefer the Wonder Ride books to be in this orientation. So it's basically the same design as the Kiva book, except they actually showed the book opened. And that's the same. Another picture of Saber. Obviously, that's the same like design packaging you've seen in these traditional packings with Telvikun. This one does not come with a Gamba Rising card, but it still tells you how to use it. So here we have the Wonder Ride book out of its box, just like Kiva. Here we have Deno. I really do like this cream white they chose. I apologize if I said cream white for the Hiden Monogatari, but this is definitely a cream white. This one's neat overall. The cover, I think it's alright. This one's definitely not one of my favorites. I always appreciate the wonder text for each Imagine. That's probably my favorite aspect of it. And I do like the background. The font could have been better for the title. I don't know why they chose this font. And the hero code for Gamba Rising. Then the transformation page. Pretty basic. It's Deno with the Dengasher with the... Is it just called the Train Pass? I genuinely don't know what the pass is called. Alright. I only know about the Master Pass. I don't know the name for the normal pass. One last hurrah for Kento, guys. Because this is his last and only non-DX book. Obviously, the traditional sounds. Deno is back to being red after the Ride Watch is giving him white, or the GQ driver giving him white. I think that's the only thing that gave him white, technically, or that gave Deno white, because all the other devices gave him red. Yeah, I don't remember. Hisatsutoka. Alright, I guess we're not doing the Geki. I'll try to do the Geki in the... only the Geki in the next video then. Ooh, transitions. We won't do the transformation for this one, just to get it over with. So Deno gives off Douwa Zenshuu, which I think is supposed to be Story Express or something like that, which is pretty interesting. Cryami. Transition, alright. Obviously, Imagine. Or Imagine. But yeah, I mean, this one's basically the same as the Kiva book. I I know there's no point in judging or stating my thoughts because I guess if I had to say between the two of you, I guess you were stuck between one. I like Kiva a bit more, but despite the fact this one being one of the last few Legend Rider books being released, just for my sake of how I want to pair these books, like these last few books together, I'm just gonna push this one up with Kiva just to have the two magazine packings together, and then the next two pairs aren't interrupted. Not two, next three pairs, because I keep forgetting about the last one. But yeah, I think what I wanted to talk about actually was, with this book, we finally finished our first set of Legend Rider books. We finished all the stories. We have two more, but we finished all the core ones. And yeah, I genuinely think it's weird that all of them got thrown into DX because technically, Deno and Decade are the only Phase 1 Heisei Riders in that category, and yet, because I feel like that category could have just been entirely DX. Like, Deno could have gone to DX book. I mean, all of these Heisei Phase 1 books could have been DX, but I mean, I at least appreciate it's the, candy toy build, just because these ones are the most solid of these and such. And I forgot to say this. I'm at least glad they acknowledge Seek. Seek. Just because, most of the time they don't want to acknowledge him, but luckily they did here. But yeah, honestly, again, I'm very open to White Wonder Ride books because we barely have any, so I'm glad that we got 3. I'm at least glad there's 2. There's more than 1. Basically, I recommend you, if you can't get the magazine with this, I recommend you trying to track this down by itself for $10 less. But I do recommend trying to get the magazine, but I mean, I can definitely see why you don't want it, just because this was a December issue, totally good. Oh, I mean, with that magazine issue, you got the scans for, Zenkaiju, so maybe you will go for it. But yeah, that'll have to do this review. This is Ryder, and I'll leave people. Bye.